Well, ladies and gentlemen, in Ring 1 we have commenced the individual workouts for the Australian National Champion Hack, and our first competitor to work out will be catalogue number 1741, the winner of the small open hack over 15 hands not exceeding 15.2. And I would like to very much welcome our judge for the Australian National Champion Hack, Ms. Julie Butler from Camden. Julie has been judging for 35 years and has experience judging open hacks, galloways and ponies. Currently a judge for Show Horse Equestrian Australia events and Show Horse Council of Australasia events. Julie has judged at Sydney 3 times, first judging the Show Hunter ponies and open ponies, and now of course our beautiful hacks, and we thank her very much for joining us to judge the Australian National Champion Hack.
We welcome in front of the Sydney Royal stand now in ring number 3. Our exhibitors that have qualified for the Champion Ridden Welsh Pony exhibit. We have 4 lovely exhibits being presented to our judge here this afternoon, Ms. Catherine Butfield from Western Australia. And she has the difficult task now to crown our champion here for 2025. So that is taking place here as we speak in ring number 3. Our Champion Ridden Welsh Pony. And a lovely sight out there, Emma Irene, with our lovely big hacks and these stunning Welsh ponies. And we've got our A, D, C and B exhibits exhibiting, all been winners already of their particular classes, so they're already champions, but now they're vying for the overall champion of this year's Sydney Royal Easter Show.
Certainly, Jake, to take home a blue ribbon at the Sydney Royal Easter Show is incredibly prestigious, but to take home a broad sash, what a wonderful achievement that is. And we see 2 champions being judged in the NG Stadium at the moment. Of course, the judging of Australian National Champion Hack in Ring 1, and we now welcome to work out in Ring 1 catalogue number 1756, the winner of the open hack over 15.2 hands not exceeding 16.
We'll also be awarding some very special trophies down here in our show jumping ring here this afternoon. Of course, there will be the ES Playfair Perpetual Trophy awarded for the most successful rider in a jumping contest during the Sydney Royal Easter Show. And the ES Playfair Perpetual Trophy is a sterling silver bowl with a Celtic design, shaped to rim and loop handles, mounted with prancing horses raised on a circular timber plinth base made by W.J. Sanders. Donated by the late Mrs. E.S. Playfair in memory of her husband, Mr. Edmund Strathmore Playfair, and this trophy was first presented back in 1971. Edmund Strathmore Playfair was an RAS councillor from 1937 to 1950, RAS Vice President from 1950 to 1960, RAS Vice President from 1960 to 1965. Was first presented in 1971. Kevin Bacon actually won it in the first 4 years, 71, 72, 73, 74. Eric Musgrove won it in 1975. Guy Crichton was the winner in 1978. John Fay, the Master, won it in 1979 and 1980. 1981, Greg Urell, one of our leading thoroughbred trainers in Victoria, won it in 1981. 1982 was Guy Crichton. George Senna won it in 1983, as well as 89 in 1990. And over recent years, it's been the McDermott family won it in 2011. Tom McDermott in 13, 14 and 15. Andrew Inglis in 2017. And since 2021 through to last year, Tom McDermott was the winner of the ES Playfair Perpetual Trophy. We're about to find out this year, 2025, who the winner will be. And we will also present the Samuel Horden Memorial Perpetual Trophy, awarded for the jumping horse of the show. Donated by the Committee of the Equestrian Federation of Australia New South Wales Limited, was first presented back in 1961. Mr. Samuel Horton was killed in a car accident in 1960. His father, Sir Samuel Horton, was also president of the RAS. Originally presented to the rider of the winning horse in the events section of the three-day event. The three-day event was eliminated from the RAS after the 1986 show, and the trophy was then transferred to the jumping class. It was then awarded to the exhibitor of the horse scoring the greatest number of points in Group A and Group C show jumping. Samuel Horton, CMG, OBE, RAS Councillor from 1935 to 1950, RAS Ringmaster from 1948 to 1954, RAS Vice President from 1950 to 1954, and RAS President from 1954 through to 1960.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, to work out now for the Australian National Champion Hack class in Ring 1, we have catalogue number 1889, the winner of the Open Hack over 16 hands, not exceeding 16.2.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're down here to present the winner and place getters of our Grand Prix show jumping event. And congratulations to our only double clear round here this afternoon. Clear in the first round, the quickest time on the course, and clear in the second round. Congratulations to our international competitor from New Zealand, Fleur Delacour and Sam Whale, taking out the win here this afternoon. And our judge, Mr. Ho, making the presentation to a very excited Fleur Delacour, and picking up first place, and just getting a little bit excited here this afternoon. The winner also receiving that beautiful champion garland as well. We've had some more special presentations that we'll come back to in a moment. And it looks like John Winning going to put the garland and medal for our winning combination here this afternoon to that magnificent horse, Fleur Delacour. Our second place getter, congratulations to Jamie Winning Kermond. 0.75 of a second over the time allowed is the only difference to separate them there, and picks up second place. One penalty in the first round, clear in the second round, to have a total of 1 over 2 extensive rounds of jumping. In third place, congratulations to our KPH Cavatina. 1.6 seconds over the time allowed in the first round, clear in the second round to complete 2 rounds of jumping on 2 time penalties. In fourth place, congratulations to Tom McDermott and Katut. Fifth place to Riverton, Cantador and Reese Stones. Sixth place to Talara Diarangle and Jess Rice Ward. Seventh place to Diamond B Vivian, James Patterson Robinson. Eighth place to Tom McDermott and Cooley Gangster. And ninth place to Texas, Annalise Wanzi.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, currently working out in Ring 1, we have catalogue number 1765, the winner of the Open Hack over 16.2 hands.
Well, we now invite Christine and Gillian Thomas to award the Frank Thomas Perpetual Trophy for the owner of the winning horse. Congratulations to Sam Whale, the owner and rider of this beautiful Fleur Delacour.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we of course have the presentation of the Frank Thomas Memorial Perpetual Trophy, donated by the family of the late F.K. Thomas and first presented in 1986. His wife Evelyn and sons Michael, Anthony, Ian and Peter chose this event as the most appropriate and fitting memorial of Frank's work over the years with the horse section of the RAS.
It's very special to have down here Gillian and Christine Thomas to make the presentation. Fleur Delacour says, I did my job, now you want me to stand out here for photos. Well, we now ask our John Winning to come down to present the young jumping horse of the show. And his horse under 8 years of age. Great to have John down here. Congratulations to Delta Bluego and Tom McDermott, the winning young horse of the show for 2025.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now working out in ring one, we have catalogue number 1873, the winner of the ladies' hack over 15 hands, to be ridden by a lady 17 years and over.
Hey, Sam Whale, congratulations.
Thank you. This is definitely my biggest win so far. I just want to thank Sydney Royal, everyone that organises it, our team behind us. My husband Jeremy is wrangling the kids all week. It's a lot that goes into it.
Enjoy the celebration. Congratulations to our winner of the Grand Prix. We'll now call forward the CEO of Equestrian New South Wales to present the Sam Holden Memorial Perpetual Trophy for the jumping horse of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Talara Watt-Kemblensky, Jamie Winning-Kermond, 3 wins, a second and a fourth, and this lovely trophy, the Sam Holden Memorial Perpetual Trophy. Won in a couple of years ago with Jamie and Yandu Oaks Constellation. She wins it again on Rachel Peel's nomination of Talara Watt-Kemblensky, and our runner-up here in the Grand Prix today.
Yeah, certainly is, Tim, a very prestigious trophy this, the Samuel Horden Memorial Perpetual Trophy. Of course, first awarded in 1961, Wayne Roycroft and Robert Hood won it that year. There's been some wonderful winners right throughout the decades for this Perpetual Trophy. And as you said, our winner here this year, they did win it in 2021, Yandu Equestrian Services, in Yandu Oaks Constellation, Stuart Jenkins and Fairview Alicana were the winners here 12 months ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now present the ES Playfair Trophy for our most successful show jumping rider. He's been the most successful at this show in the last decade on more times than he's not. Congratulations to Tom McDermott, and we invite Chief Steward of Show Jumping, Mr. Brett Davey, down here to make the presentation. As we do that, the Sam Horden Memorial Perpetual Trophy. Jim, you won this a couple of years ago on Napa. You now take it out. What a show you've had. Second in the Grand Prix, 3 wins and a fourth. Every class you've placed. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. Just thanking the horse again. It's quite a special one. I did win leading jumping horse on Napa, Constellation. It was at the end of, well, towards the end of his career, and he'd done a lot. I feel like this horse is just at the beginning of hers. We're extremely excited. So far, I just don't think you could build something that she wouldn't take on for me. She's extremely special. Thanks again to the owners, the Peel family. Thanks to our whole team at Yandu. It's been a massive week and we've all had a success, so thank you to everyone.
Congratulations, well done to the winner of the Sam Horton Memorial Perpetual Trophy. Tom McDermott, I had a look in the history books. You have won this more times than anyone else in the history of the trophy. You win it again in 2025, the ES Playfair Trophy for most successful rider. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Tim. You know, it's a great award to win every year. I've always had awesome horses, and then that comes with awesome owners and a huge support team as well that do everything behind the scenes. I've got two amazing grooms here, my family here. My partner couldn't make it here today, but he's been here every other day. All my sponsors. So yeah, it's a great award to win, and thank you to everyone.
Well, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. That concludes our official show jumping. Of course, we have our Pony Club show jumping tomorrow, but right now, it has been a great pleasure to be down here in the arena. We'll go back to the broadcast box with Emma Irene and Jake Smith.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Tim Dreverman. To introduce the horse we have working out in the Australian National Champion Hack. This is catalogue number 1859, the winner of the Gentleman's Hack over 15 hands. But ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our place recipients in the Grand Prix this afternoon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now welcome to the workouts for the Australian National Champion Hack, catalogue number 1198, the winner of Class 506, the Child's Hack over 15 hands, to be ridden by a child 12 years and under 17. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now working out for the Australian National Champion Hack, we have catalogue number 1893, the winner of the Colonel A.V. Pope Best Gelding Hack over 15 hands. And ladies and gentlemen, our final horse to work out for the Australian National Champion Hack will be catalogue number 1746, the winner of the FL Crane Best Mare or Filly Hack over 15 hands.
Well, folks, in front of the Sydney Royal stand, we will now present the champion ridden Welsh pony for the 2025 Sydney Royal Easter Show. And we invite forward our champion, catalogue number 1798, Mr. Gordon Ball, in Mr. Steve Paris's nomination, Wax Wing Original. Is your champion here this evening? Now, we're judged down there to make the presentation to our champion, Mrs. Catherine Butfield, along with our Chief Steward in charge, Councillor Mr. Chris Carter, and we're about to go with the Reserve Championship result. And folks, your Reserve Champion ridden Welsh pony, catalogue number 1771. Ms. Helen Dowen and Mrs. Jessica Luscombe and Mrs. Jodie Robbins from Freeman's Reach here in New South Wales, and the Wax Wing Passport will be awarded Reserve Champion. Well, both stallions being awarded the Champion and Reserve Champion. Your champion Wax Wing Original was the winner of the Welsh Stallion A, B or C, D class, and the Reserve Champion was actually second place to our champion. So both stallions coming out on top here this afternoon for the champion and Reserve Champion ridden Welsh pony. So thank you very much to all of our Welsh exhibitors. We thank you very much for your support. They'll be led off by our green coats here in front of the Sydney Royal stand. We thank our judge from Western Australia, Ms. Catherine Butfield, to our stewards down there, assisting our councillor, Mr. Chris Carter. We have Miss Sharon Shoesmith, Mr. Zach Malouz down there too, all the way from the UK. Sarah Stanbury was helping out this morning. Sharon Shoesmith's down there this evening as well, folks. So a good team down in ring number 3. And I do believe Emma Irene is on the ground floor, and she's going to catch up with our champion here this evening. Emma, a very special moment. Down to you for a great interview once again.
Well, congratulations, Lucy Taylor, taking home the champion. Tell us about this beautiful exhibit, the Ridden Welsh Pony Champion.
This pony is owned by Steve Paris and Gordon Ball, and they sent him to me in July last year to have a saddle career, and he has just been the most spectacular pony. We absolutely adore him. He's quite cheeky, but very, very quiet. My kids handle and ride him, and yeah, we just love having him at home.
How beautiful. Well, congratulations taking home the champion ridden Welsh pony at this year's Sydney Royal Easter Show.
Well, as they circle around there, folks, put your hands together for them. Two lovely exhibits here in our Welsh Pony section this year. Your champion and Reserve Champion. Congratulations. Your champion being awarded to Gordon Ball and Mr. Steve Paris in Wax Wing Original. And Reserve Champion ridden Welsh Pony being awarded to Helen Dowen and Jessica Luscombe in Jodie Robbins' nomination, Wax Wing Passport. Well, we're not too far away from having the announcement of the Australian National Champion hack over 15 hands. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the stage is set and we are going to announce the Australian National Champion Hack over 15 hands for 2025. And we invite forward your national champion this year. It goes to catalogue number 1746, Mrs. Ali Kent and Mr. Greg Geary and Mr. Darren Telford's nomination from Victoria and Regalia have taken out the Australian Championship here this evening.
Well, Mr. Jake Smith, a win there for the partnership between Mrs. Ali Kent, Mr. Greg Gary and Mr. Darren Telford with the beautiful mare Regalia. This was the winner of the FL Crane Best Mare or Filly Hack over 15 hands, and now our Australian National Champion Hack. Ladies and gentlemen, we present a number of significant trophies to the winner of our Australian National Champion Hack, including, of course, the Mackay Memorial Perpetual Cup, a sterling silver cup of twin-handled flared form raised on two-tier timber plinth, presented now to our winner of the Australian National Champion Hack. This was donated by Mrs. Margaret Pennyfather and Mr. Jamie Mackay in memory of their parents, J.K. and Phil Mackay, and first presented in 1996. We also see, of course, the presentation of the J.D. McLeod Memorial Perpetual Prize for the Australian National Champion Hack over 15 hands. And the Vince Corvey Memorial Perpetual Trophy awarded to the rider of the Australian National Champion Hack today to Ali Kent. This trophy donated by Mr. Terry Cowan in 2020, first presented in 2021, acknowledging, of course, the master equestrian Vince Corvey. Congratulations to all connections of the beautiful winner of the Australian National Champion Hack, the mare Regalia, exhibited by Mrs. Ali Kent, Mr. Greg Gary and Mr. Darren Telford.
Well, Jake, a very special rug and garland being presented here this afternoon.
Certainly is, Tim. Of course, our rug is proudly brought to us by the Show Horse Council of Australasia, your prize rug. It'll be presented by one of our RAS representatives in the Royal Agricultural Society of New South Wales. Have also presented a lovely garland. Have a look at that stunning garland there around that horse's neck there, folks. The garland here awarded to the Australian National Champion Hack over 15 hands.
Many of those garlands end up in a frame with the ribbon, with a picture as well. It is very special to win a class at a royal show, but to win probably one of the most prestigious and thought of highly in recognition, a champion ribbon at the Sydney Royal Easter Show. A name etched in the trophy for all of time. Congratulations to all the connections. Great to see our good friend Ali Kent there. Good luck on your next challenge, Ali, on the journey with Michael and yourself. Well, Emma Irene is with our champion right now.
Well, congratulations, Ali Kent, the beautiful mare Regalia taking home the Australian National Champion Hack. How do you feel right now? What an amazing win to add to the many accolades for this mare.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm absolutely ecstatic. Yeah, there's no denying how much I absolutely adore this horse. She's just a gem in every way. She certainly was a bit spooky today, but I think that's what makes her so special. It's what a show horse should be. She certainly put on a show, and I'm just very proud of her. I'm so thankful to Greg and Darren for the opportunity to show her. I feel very lucky. A huge thank you to everyone involved in our journey. Reese Lawson, who did a lot of work with her early on. My mum and Michael, my husband, who are here today. And yeah, just all my clients and friends and everyone that helps get in the ring. It's certainly a special win. I couldn't be happier.
A very emotional win, of course, taking home Champion Hack last year at the Royal Adelaide Show, taking home the FL Crane Memorial Petrol Trophy. This mare, very, very special horse.
She is. She's so special. She's only 6 years old, so really she's a big baby, and you know she's come a long way in 12 months. I look forward to the next 12 months with her, and I couldn't be prouder.
Congratulations, Ali, and to all connections of the stunning regalia.
Well, currently working out now is our runner-up in the Crane Trophy here. And with the winner being crowned, the second place getter in that competition is invited out. The FL Crane Best Mare or Filly Hack over 15 hands. And gets the opportunity to present in front of our judge here for this very special competition. Wonderful to have Carmel Perkins as our judge. A big thank you to our stewarding team, to Chris Eggleton, to Beck Shoe-Smith, to Tara Bentley, and to Harry Homer. We also welcome down Councillor Jamie Bell in the presentation area this afternoon. Of course, coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we will have the Police Extravaganza celebrating 200 years. Australia's oldest mounted police unit will be performing their famous musical ride here at the Sydney Royal Easter Show. First put together in 1907 and has been a staple of the Sydney Royal Easter Show every year, bar COVID, when none of us got to be here, and during World War II. Other than that, from their original base in Redfern, where they're still today, celebrating 200 years and over 100 years of performances here at the Sydney Royal Easter Show. The Police Extravaganza, and from there we'll go into the Wrangler Federation Challenge Rodeo for the second last time here at the Sydney Royal Easter Show. Plenty of action still to come here in the NG Stadium. Hope you're enjoying your afternoon as the sun starts to draw a close at the end of the Easter long weekend. And thanks for taking time to join us here. Enjoy the spectacle of our final horse to work out in our champion Australian National Hack for 2025. Well, Julie Butler, our judge. Apologies there, Julie. And Julie needs no introduction here into our arena. From Camden with over 35 years of experience. She first competed here at the Sydney Royal Easter Show when she was just 10 years of age on a beautiful pony called Chico. Was owned by Betty J. Tupper, who the Reserve Champion Lady and Gent Riders Award is now named after, and currently listed on the Show Horse Equestrian Australia and Show Horse Council of Australasia Royal National Judges List. Julie Butler, our judge of our Australian National Champion Hack. Ladies and gentlemen, your Australian National Reserve Champion hack over 15 hands. Congratulations to catalogue number 1889, Miss Elizabeth Krog and Brian Schul's nomination, Warrawee Impersararo. Warrawee Impressiaro. Congratulations to the connections. A magnificent lineup here. And congratulations to all of our other exhibits out here. They have been winners here at the Sydney Royal Easter Show. They'll quietly make their way out, but as they come past, certainly champions and winners, and congratulations to all of our competitors. But to our champion standing down here with the beautiful garland, regalia, and now our newly crowned Reserve Champion. From Bass in Victoria, and a magnificent example of a beautiful show horse. Thanks, Emma.
Well, Mr. Tim Drevman, I'm here with Elizabeth Crawford, our rider of our beautiful Reserve Champion catalogue 1889 Warrawee Impresario. Congratulations. What an incredible accolade to take home a Reserve Champion hack at the Sydney Royal Easter Show.
Yeah, it's a fantastic show to come to. There's nothing like riding out on this arena, and he gave me an unreal ride, and I mean, the atmosphere is fantastic. Congratulations to Ali and the connections. Thank you to all the judges, sponsors, and everyone that goes into making this great event run. It's amazing to be out here, and I just love being out here on this horse.
And I'm sure you have a wonderful team of family and supporters back at the stables.
Yeah, my amazing husband, Dale, Brian, who now owns Prix, and our close family and friends, Mon, Stella, Sabrina, Andrew, everyone, you know who you are. Esther for doing my forelock, and Stewie. Yeah, no, it's a great team. We like to keep it small, and it's who you come here and do it with is what makes it even better.
Well, a big congratulations there to our Reserve Champion catalogue 1889, the nomination from Miss Elizabeth Krog and Mr. Brian Scholes, Warrawee Impresario. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as they make their way out of NG Stadium, please give them a round of applause one more time. Our Australian National Champion hack, Regalia, exhibited by Mrs. Ali Kent, Mr. Greg Gerry and Mr. Darren Telford, and our Reserve Champion Australian National hack, Warrawee Impresario, exhibited by Miss Elizabeth Krog and Mr. Brian Scholes.
Come on, Sydney. Come on, NG Stadium. As they come around, show your appreciation. Congratulations to all the connections of our champion and Reserve Champion.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our judge, Julie Butler, having just judged the Australian National Champion hack. I would love your comments on that class.
That was a beautiful class to judge. They were all quality horses and it made my job very hard. But the winner is the one that I'd probably take home, and the reserve just has presence about him. So that's what it comes down to when you've got all very even horses in your lineup. But it was wonderful to judge. I loved every minute of it.
Well, thank you very much, Julie Butler, our judge for the Australian National Champion hack. Back to you, Tim, in the broadcast box.
Julie, I think join the line. I think there's plenty that would love to take the regalia home. And I totally agree with you. For my untrained eye sitting up here in the broadcast box was my champion as well. So well done, Julie. A huge job. It's always a very big task when you're asked to step out into the NG Stadium. To all of our stewards, to our judges, our counsellors, to our ringmaster here today, Mr. James Angus, it's a huge day, the Monday afternoon. Grand Prix show jumping, champion small, champion large pony, champion Galloway, and our Australian national champion hack. The pomp, the ceremony, the prestige and the history all unfolding here this afternoon. And we thank them very much for all of their efforts. We have the police extravaganza coming up shortly here in the main arena. Well, we're just going to clear our arena. We're not too far away, ladies and gentlemen, so stick with us here in the NG Stadium. Plenty of action still to come, but right now we'll take a word from some of our sponsors.